You guys that follow my Phony Seal of the Week videos know that depending on how outrageous a guy's claims are, how big a profile he does, or how much he threatens me is based on the spanking that I'll give him on YouTube. And you guys also know that I put a lot of comedy in my videos to keep you guys entertained and watching. The Phony Seal that I'm about to explain to you and show you has pulled one of the most outrageous stunts that I've ever seen, and there is absolutely no way to interject any kind of humor in this thing at all. If this does not outrage you as a veteran, no matter what service you served in, if you're a firefighter, a police officer, a former one, a retired one, if this doesn't inflame you, if you lost new people that were killed on 9/11, if this doesn't just set your hair on fire, then nothing will. There is nothing else I can put up on YouTube to show you how bad of an epidemic we're plagued by with these phony seals. Now, this guy needs drop by parachute into the heart of Afghanistan and let them have at him. This is bad. Everyone at some point in their life has drawn a line in the sand and warned others to not cross that line. The Muslim world was very clear with everyone to not burn the Holy Quran, or the repercussions will be serious and they'll be bloody. Dozens of people have died. The looting, the burning, the protesters that have been killed, Nepalese soldiers, Swedes, a Norwegian mother was killed, and 2 soldiers this morning killed over the burning of the Quran. There's mothers involved in these things, fathers involved in these things. People warn you. Petraeus asked you not to do it. Obama did. The entire country asked you, please do not burn the Quran, and you did it anyhow. And you're lumped in with this phony seal, and the both of you are idiots. And I've got a place that you need to go. We need to send the both of you over to the Middle East. So how does the pastor tie in to phony seals? Well, I'm going to show you. Captain Mark Anthony Niemczyk is a phony seal who popped on our radar screen with his Ground Zero 9/11 fire truck type of thing that he parades around in and attends all these functions and Mardi Gras and just shows up to all these events. It's got the names of all the firefighters killed on 9/11, all the Port Authority police officers killed on 9/11. It's a very high-profile truck. Now, Mark is a phony seal. There is no listing of him in a database, and I've talked to that moron before. Mark claims to be an Annapolis graduate, Naval Academy. He claims to be a 3-tour Vietnam vet, Navy SEAL at SEAL Team 2, and of course, he also claims covert black ops. What a jerk-off this guy is. So, Senior Chief, where's the outrage? Well, I'll show you. Mark Anthony Niemczyk allowed that jerk-off pastor in Florida to get in the back of his truck, surrounded by news media, cameras, and you can clearly see Mark in the corner holding up one of the microphones proudly by his truck, while that pastor does a rally at the 9/11 site. All about burning the Quran. In clear view of all those cameras is a SEAL Trident, SEAL Team 2, and Navy SEAL license plates. Outside of that, the memory of all the folks killed on 9/11, the firefighters, the police officers, they are also lumped in with an extremist who is not a firefighter, he's not a Navy SEAL, and he allows this to go on. He might as well be burning a cross in the back of that truck. It's outrageous. I'm sure that the media took one look at that 9/11 Ground Zero truck and got that pastor and said, you've got to get up in the back of that truck and tell us all about how you want to burn the Quran. I'm sure that everyone that has come in contact with Mark Niemczyk, Niemczyk's crap, believes his stories about his Vietnam days, about how bloody he was and the things that he's done and these covert black ops. And you look at him and you hear all those stories and you go, yeah, that guy has seen some stuff and he's entitled to that opinion about Islam. I don't know why they just weren't burning the cross in the back of that truck, to be honest with you. It really can't get any worse out there than having that pastor in the back of that thing, using that as a lectern to preach hate. It's almost like seeing the Marine Corps Reserve's Toy for Tot Drive guys at a Klan rally. It's almost like the Joint Chiefs of Staff wearing big leather boots with yellow laces on them, kicking the hell out of a black guy just because he's black. It is so outrageous what has happened and tarnished the reputations of SEALs based on what this guy has done in that idiot pasture down there. It is just outrageous. And forget about SEALs for a minute. Forget about the military. Look at the guys that died, the guys and gals on 9/11, and the way the police officers and firefighters are represented. You know, showing that Trident and the SEAL license plates and SEAL Team 2, but that entire truck is dedicated to the memory of the firefighters and police officers that were killed. And I don't see any firefighters out there burning crosses or police officers going to these weird rallies. I mean, what's next? Are you going to put Sirhan in the back of that truck? If this is how you're going to represent a terrible day in American history, I'll tell you what, I am one outraged frogman, and I am not going to let this thing go. That truck needs given to the New York City Fire Department, the New York City Port Authority Police Department to better represent 9/11. And the first thing that needs to come off of that truck is that Trident, those fake license plates, and that incredibly stupid statement about Islam. I've had enough. I am just... Oh boy.